In this video, we are going to navigate through the Azure Advisor dashboard. I am on the Azure portal and you can go to the advisor just by clicking the advisor here. If not, just try to search through this particular search bar. This is the advisor dashboard and this is where you can see those 5 different pillars. Now, Azure Advisor will provide you the recommendation for the selected subscription. So you have to ensure that you're selecting the right subscription. I don't have many resources here. That's why you don't see, any recommendation in each area actually. And you can see that there is one, but that is not something relevant. This is one of the important fact that you need to understand, that whatever the recommendation that you're getting out of advisor, makes sense. Sometimes advisor gives you the recommendation just based on some of the Azure native best practices, but maybe it's not applicable because you don't have the kind of use case, right? Such as, let's say, if you spun up the virtual machine, advisor might say that there is no Azure backup or there is no Azure site recovery, but you know what? For that particular Azure virtual machine, it doesn't make sense to have the backup and it doesn't make sense to have the Azure site recovery. So some kind of, I think, judgment you have to make based on the recommendation suggested and the use cases applicability, right? I think those are the most important thing that you need to understand when you look into the advisor dashboard. I think all the time that I understood that whatever the recommendation that comes out of cost could be much more relevant because it does provide you a deeper insight on cost management, and most of the time you might take the recommendation coming as it is, to some extent actually, such as like a resizing the resources, such as virtual machines, right? Changing the SKU size or something else, right? But rest of them, I think most of the time you have to make a judgment and you have to ensure that it is aligned with your use cases, right? We don't have a lot of things here to navigate through, but this is how the dashboard is. It is so user friendly. You just need to land up here and start browsing, some of the recommendation that you get, right? That's all about the Azure Advisor.